Welcome to the Care Consultation Program tutorial for Microsoft Access Basics. My name is Angel Ramos. I am the data manager for the Rosalynn Carter Institute for Caregiving. We use a database management system to collect and store our data. We use Microsoft Access. It's a relational database, and some of the advantages of using Microsoft Access for storing your data. It's the most efficient format. You're able to apply variable definition, data type, and range. You're also able to implement range checks, establish decimal precisions, include data time format, checks at the time of data entry. You're also able to flag any missing data or inconsistent or that has an illegal value. I've included a quick reference if you're not familiar with using Microsoft Access. To open the program, you just double click the Microsoft Access icon on the desktop, or you can find it on the Start menu, and then the following introduction screen should appear. Very important things that are going to come up when you apply the introductory screens. You have your columns, which will include your field name variables, and then you have your rows, which you would input your data, either number, letters, or dates. And then to the left-hand corner of your data view, you will have a list of tables, and these are your data instruments. The datasheet view is where all data entry takes place. Records are created here. You're going to enter your data in each field. As the first piece of data is entered, a record will be created. The structure of an Access database, the data is arranged into rows and columns. Each column represents a field, each row represents a record. You have your variables within the field, and they're a single piece of data. Examples of fields could be assessment, client IDs, DOB for date of birth, and then your names of the data instruments you'll be using. Very important when you're working within a table is that you need to close the table before you start working within the Microsoft Access forms. And to close a table, you place your cursor on the document tab bar, right click, click save, then close. To open an existing form, you open up your database and locate the navigation pane. In the navigation pane, you're going to locate the form you would like to open. Forms are marked with an icon. You're going to double click that name of the form. It will appear as a document tabs bar. Entering data when you're working within a table, you're going to place your cursor in the first field on the form. Type the information into the field, press Tab or Enter to move into the next field. You press Shift and Tab to move on to the previous field. The alternative is to use the mouse to move the cursor from field to field. Use the arrows on the bottom of the field to advance or go back to a different record. The single arrow advances forward or backward. The arrow with the line goes to the first or last record in the database. The arrow with the asterisk opens up a new record. Use the space bar to enter the check marks or change the radio button. Next step, you would use the mouse to highlight drop-down boxes. The other option is to begin typing into the field. Access tries to match your data with information stored in the drop-down box. If you need to clear the form, you're going to press the escape button to quickly erase all data entered into a new record. Saving data on an Access form, you're going to place your cursor on the document tab bar, right click, and then save. Then click bottom arrow to move on to the next record. Returning to a table view, after saving in form view, data is automatically stored in tables. Remember that a table and form should not be opened simultaneously if you're working with data entry. For handling missing data, the goal is to minimize missing information. You would leave the field blanks, which will work better come analysis time. One thing you'll notice is data validation has been implemented within your database. That means the majority of coded fields have validation rules. For examples, greater than equal to 0 and less than 6. If I know for that answer range for a question is 06 and you type 7, an error message will pop up as you see on your screen. Data validation helps improve accuracy and consistency. Thank you.